Today we are making Sambal Belacan, a bold, spicy chili paste that's smoky, tangy, and full of umami. From toasted shrimp paste and dried fried shrimp. It's the secret behind the unforgettable flavor of so many Southeast Asian dishes. I'll show you how to balance the heat and that deep, savory kick all in just a few minutes. In this video, I've used dried Kashmiri red chilies, 80 grams, and 20 grams of a Mexican chilies arbol, which is a spicy Mexican dried chili. I recommend ancho and poblano if you like a less spicy chili paste. So, what is Sambal Belacan? It is a cornerstone of Malay cuisine found across Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia. It started as a simple blend of chili and belacan, which is fermented shrimp paste, used by coastal communities to season meals with bold flavor. Over generations, families added their own touches: lime for brightness, sugar for balance, even tomatoes or shallots. It's more than just a condiment. It's a taste of tradition, often made fresh at home, pounded by hand, and served alongside rice, fried fish, or vegetables. Although I must say in this video, I used a blender. Every household has its version, but they all share that unmistakable smoky, spicy, and savory kick. Whether you're serving it with rice, noodles, or grilled meats, this sambal is going to transform your meals. So let's get cooking. Usually, candle nuts are used in the recipe. I have substituted this with macadamia nuts as it's easily available. Lightly toasted. Next, we will fry the rest of the ingredients, starting with the shallots, giving it a light color and a toss in a hot pan. Set that aside, we go in with the chopped garlic. These are roughly chopped garlic. Give them a bit of a fry, add more oil if required. When frying the sambal, you'll notice a strong spicy aroma. That's the chilies and the belacan releasing their flavor. It can be a bit intense, so make sure you've got good ventilation or an open window. Be sure not to get too much color on, otherwise it will be burnt, and that will ruin your chili paste. I've washed, strained, and drained the dried shrimp. Put it on a paper towel to absorb the moisture, and now that goes into the hot pan. I'm giving this a light saute. Now, I've halved the amount of shrimp paste with half of these dried shrimps. Honoring the integrity of the dish, I wanted to put a small twist on it. So I halved the shrimp paste and used dry shrimps instead. Next, we go in with the chilies. In every stage of cooking the ingredients, ensure that the pan is not too hot. Do not burn any ingredients. So just a light fry for a few seconds and a light drain and put aside. These Kashmiri reds are quite spicy. Remember, it's important to understand and taste the ingredients before working on a project. I have had to use a little more sugar in the recipe to balance that heat you get from those Kashmiri reds. Okay, so while you watch me do this, I'll explain a few things. The word sambal comes from the Javanese word sambal, meaning a chili-based condiment. Versions of sambal date back centuries and were used as natural flavor boosters before modern sauces existed. Let's drain, set the chilies aside, and we'll work on the shrimp paste. It's a bit dense, so I'm going to loosen it and fry it with some of the chili oil that we fried those chilies in. And to lubricate the pan, add a little freshness and sweetness, I add 1 diced tomato. There are also regional twists to this dish. Every region has its own style. Malaysia, spicy, tangy with lime juice. Singapore, often smoother and more balanced. And Indonesia, sambal terasi or terasi may include tomatoes for sweetness. Now that the garlic, chilies, shallots and shrimps have all been fried, I'll be using a blender. Now you get a deeper flavor if you use a mortar and pestle, but for time constraints I'm using this. This sambal is not just for dipping. It's also used in stir-fried vegetables, seafood and noodles, making it a versatile flavor base. Okay, now we have to add the chilies to this mix. Grind everything together. Like salt and pepper to the west, this sambal sits boldly on the table in Malaysia and Singapore and considered a must-have on every dinner table. The smell of the toasted shrimp paste or belacan is legendary in Singapore, Malaysia and Indonesia. Locals love it, but for first-timers it can be intense until they taste it. That's why you should try the recipe. Let's start frying all these ingredients. I'm using the oil that I fried the chilies in, and I've added about a cup extra to it, and we'll slowly fry all these ingredients until the moisture is cooked out of it. This will take a little bit of time and patience. Keep stirring and smelling and tasting. Depending on the amount you make, if it's the same as mine, 15 to 20 minutes, low and slow. Okay, add in the shrimp and tomato we just sauteed and work that into the chili paste. Taste before adding salt and then mix it in. Taste again. I add in 1 more teaspoon of kosher salt. Here are some simple ways you can enjoy this delicious condiment. It's also a perfect pairing for fried or grilled fish. You can enjoy this with fresh vegetables as it's not a fiery hot chili paste. Enjoy it with cucumbers, long beans, okra or cabbage and make it a combo. You can use it as a stir-fry base for instant flavor. The last 5 or 6 minutes is when I add the sugar and work that in nice and gently. And there you have it. Sambal Belacan, the soul of Southeast Asian flavor. Whether you enjoy it with rice, veggies or your favorite stir-fry, this chili paste adds that unmistakable punch of spicy and umami. If you love bold flavors, give this a try. It might just become your new favorite condiment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more authentic Asian recipes. Thanks for watching. It's Kitchen.